Alright, it bounces off metal skin. Thrusters blaze where the dark begins. Out past Nyx in the static roar. He's punching through as he's done before. Digits dance on a cracked display. Ghosts to Yav and just drift away. But deep in the black past giant space worms, Katarn stays cool through all the storms. From meets force to Lorville's plane. From XCOM turns to permadeath's shame. He's seen it all and still he flies. The man, the myth, with alibis. He built a fleet, he forged a brand. With sci-fi dreams and death command. No quit, no fear, no corporate chrome. Just the captain's crew and a ship that's home. Market runs in cornet streets, whispers trade where the old code beats. Stellarist kings and galaxies ghosts, all tuned in on the same old host. He can't promise a glorious end, just grit, fire and the will to bend. A pirate mind with a soldier's calm, tactical heart, outlaw charm. From meets force to Lorville's plain, from XCOM turns to permadeath's shame. He's seen it all and still he flies. The man, the myth, with alibis. He built a fleet, he forged a brand. With sci-fi dreams and death command. No quit, no fear, no corporate chrome. Just the captain's crew and a ship that's home. Ride with the captain through fire and haste. Captain's crew don't blink, don't phase. Glory fades, but legends burn. Hit the jump, let the engines churn. Stars remember every name. Lost in the void, still playing the game. You can run, you can break, you can swarm, but the captain's crew will always perform. To Lorville's flame, from XCOM turns to permadeath's shame. He's seen it all and still he flies. The man, the myth, with alibis. He built a fleet, he forged a brand. With sci-fi dreams and death command. No quit, no fear, no corporate chrome. Just the captain's crew and a ship that's home. The Intrepid dawn through storm and spark. Captain Katarn still chasing the dark. He's seen it all and still he flies. The man, the myth, with alibis. No quit, no fear, no corporate chrome. Just the captain's crew and a ship that's home.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Captain Katarn here. Welcome to a late night stream. Couldn't sleep, not really in the mood for XCOM right now, so I decided we could fly, and I must have missed this. I didn't know that there was a blue skin available for the Guardians, so I did pick one up on the gray market since they're not available in game anymore, and it looks pretty damn sexy if all things considered, I have to say. If you know the Captain, blue and white is the jam, so blue and gray is close enough, and yeah, so this is the Guardian NMX. I'm getting some B-roll footage of this while we stream, just because I need it for my review anyway, and I really do enjoy it as a ship. What is going on here? All of a sudden I can't. Oh, here we go. Had my limiter on. Like now all of a sudden I can't move. All right, it's gonna be fun. I mean, this is the MX version. After doing a review of it, I really wish I had the base version instead. I remember when I upgraded to the QI and I thought, oh, you know, quantum interdiction, that'll be a thing. I'll really care about that. No, don't like it at all. I want as much maneuverability in my fighter as I can. You know, like, this is great that it has better shields, but I mean, if somebody gets on my ass, I'm still dying. I'm just dying in like a couple more hits. Heavy fighters are really in a weird place right now, I think, in the game. But I mean, this one it's fun to fly against NPCs where there's like little risk. This is fine, but against another player, if you let them get behind you, it's over. But if they're in front of you, that's the thing. Like, if you can keep the battlefield directly in front of you, you can win. Now, I mean, people compare these to things like the Connie, But seeing how that they're changing the flight model and trying to dedicate rules for ships like this, I'm thinking the Connie is going to get majorly nerfed, as are most of those multiplayer ships, so that they don't have a PYR anywhere close to fighters, heavy, light, or whatever. They need to feel like, you know, big, heavy ships. They need to feel their weight. This is a big, heavy, and like, keep it in mind, like, for a fighter, this is a big, heavy fighter, you know? Like, there's nothing nimble or agile about this. So because of that, I expect that, you know, if they're tuning this and this is where they feel, then everything that's like a step up from this should be tuned below it in terms of maneuverability. Because right now, I mean, yeah, the meta is you get a Corsair or you get a Connie, and you just go out and you vaporize space bounties, and it's no big deal. But I don't think that's where they want the game to be. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and check to see if we can get some contracts here. All right. Space bounties pay a lot more in Pyro. Okay, so do I want to work for Citizens for Prosperity just because they have Sakharin's Point, which is my favorite place. I think Headhunter's probably more aligned with where my heart is, but let's see. I don't want to do any of these pirate. Disable Outlaw Stronghold at Asteroid Base Hangar. This one's actually kind of fun. Let's do this. Yeah, let's check that out. Really? Can't get a... I should have been able to define that pip automatically. It's mighty sexy. These kind of missions are my favorite. They combine a little bit of everything, kind of like a combined ops. I'm going to get here. I'll have to fight through a few fighters. I'm probably going to have to EVA. I haven't done one of these since 4.0, so I don't know if they've changed. Hey, what's going on, Santo? The stars are good. I'm really tired. I slept. My dad stayed a lot later yesterday than I expected, but it's Father's Day, so that's fine. And then I slept for a little bit. I was like, I told my wife, oh, I'm gonna take a nap. Wake me up at 8, and I didn't get up till 3 a.m. So I'm kind of cooked in terms of. Oh, let's go shields up. I'm kind of cooked in terms of, you know, where are we? Contact. I can't find them. Crap. I don't have my targeting set up. All right, it's this guy. Oh yeah, let's take that out. Little shadow. Shouldn't be a problem. I didn't copy over all my joystick findings. I should have from live. In fact, I'm gonna start doing that from now on, because like, I only have maybe a third of them, so I don't have any of the targeting, which is actually pretty stupid. I'm actually really worried about these asteroids. They're kind of terrifying for me. Ah, very cool. Yeah, it was today in the US. So I ended up sleeping, oh man, way more than I should have. Or intended to, at least. I guess should have a subjective.
Target destroyed.
Alright, do you have anything else out there? looks like there's another one behind me. What I'm talking about, like, it's really... Yeah, this is a starter ship, I'll get that. Alright, that wasn't tough. Let's go up. Flame Alchemist, I'm alright. Am I saying that right? Flame Alchemist? Okay, so I think maybe, oh, is that the case? Did they remove all of the AA here? Let's do a quick ping. Yeah, alright. I'm all about that. There used to be some pretty significant AA guns here that would like really mess you up if you got close to them. It looks like they removed that, which is nice to see. Although I don't know, maybe they didn't, and maybe I'm just not seeing them. Oh yeah, there they are. Shit. Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as I saw those other ships that were parked kind of like behind the asteroid, I figured no, I'm just not seeing it. There's one. Oh, it's red to me. It means it can see me. There we go. Alright, we'll come up here. We're gonna have to EVA a good bit to get in there. But that's the fun part of this. I didn't bring any oxygen pens. I probably should have. Okay, so we'll stay here. This is good. I think we're fine here. I want to turn off my thrusters. Actually, I want to stop my damn ship from rotating. What is going on here? Okay. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna attack this facility. Need HD attritions on that for fast kills. Okay. I will check that out. But I'm on the PTU, so I'll probably have to do that on live. But right now my live hangar is completely bugged. So I have to live on the PTU until this patch goes live if I want to do anything. Unless I have somebody that can take me off of Orison. Because I cannot get a hangar to spawn for me on Orison right now. I don't know why. Alright, so let's do this. So I am EVAing in. When they change EVA, that's going to be kind of fun. I'll have to like really plan this. These missions will get a lot more cinematic, so to speak. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Look at me. I'm flying. Yeah, and as far as how I'm doing, I'm fine. I was a little upset there for a little bit about the reaction video. Not that I care what he said, because like I'm totally willing to defend my own points. Just super annoyed that somebody is legally allowed to take my own content and make money off of it with absolutely zero minimum effort. It's like, wow. But that successful video that I have for Squadron 42 makes it all feel better. It's funny, I used to use a twist stick, and I just switched to not twisting the stick anymore for roll, and I have pedals now, which means I have to play this game with shoes on. Which, like, I guess I didn't think about that whenever I did it, because it's not something I've really ever done. Like, I don't wear shoes in the house at all anymore. So this was like weird sitting here with my shoes on playing the game, but I guess I'll get used to it. Also, I love this helmet. It's still my favorite helmet in the game. All right. Alright, so this is interesting. I don't know if I've... Okay, yeah, where we want to go is up there, probably. I'm gonna have to jump off again, but these are the AA guns that wanted to kill me. It'd be fun if I could set charges on them or something. That's probably like something that'll happen in the future. I'll be able to come up here and like disable them, or like I said, set charges. I just had to see this to realize where I think the docking collar is. Usually up here. Yeah. Okay. Somebody has an Idris here. Nice. I might be stealing this, I think. It looks open. I guess that also means that they could be in here. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, I mean, like the DMCA is kind of stupid when it comes to that, because like reaction videos where you just show your face over somebody else's stuff is like the lowest form of content. But since it's popular, I mean, I'm gonna have to do it, I think. You know, can't complain too much. Yeah, he's here. He's either demo. Shit. Okay, well, this I should hopefully be able to find one of the guns that I brought the ammo for quickly. I think I hear somebody. Shit. Oh yeah. He's very big, I'm very small.
This ain't gonna end well for you.
Probably won't. Never has in the past.
Laying down covering fire.
And the NPCs are deadly when these servers work well, so you gotta be really careful. They're pretty good. And the Squadron 42 stuff where they like seek you out in like patterns and shit is actually terrifying. Okay. Okay, so he has a Devastator shotgun. I may have to switch to this. Not as long range as I'd like, but what's this guy have? Also a Devastator shotgun? Okay, we'll take all of this. Oh, he had a scalpel. Why does he have the wrong ammo for that?
Something's over there, I think.
Shit. I don't have a whole lot here, so we'll have to switch over to my sniper rifle. There he is. The guy is like...
Something's up round here.
What is going on with my dude? Did I get like... You see this? I'm all weird. Maybe because I got shot and I haven't fixed it. Let's fix it, I guess. There we go. That's interesting. It hasn't done that before. I just need his lootables. Hopefully this fits the gun he gave me. I'm gonna switch to that one. Oh no, did I drop it? Oh, I definitely wanted it in my backpack if it fits. Oh well. Not that upset about it. It's the PTU if I can't get it back. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. A giant scope on a shotgun doesn't necessarily make sense, but I like where his heart is. Pareidolia makes me continue to think I see heads out here when I don't. Yeah, I'm thinking this dude in the Idris is dead. Which means he'll probably come up behind me, or I'm gonna find him like in the main room or something. There's really not nearly as many enemies in this as there used to be either. Probably like 6 times the amount of enemies the first time I did one of these. The loot crate. Oh, that's cool. When the AI at Hathor works properly, they can be nasty. Some weapons leave debuffs modifiers now. Oh, interesting. Dude, Santo, you're... I didn't realize that you were quite the Star Citizen aficionado. That's awesome. I appreciate you, man. I guess we should clear the bathroom too, just in case the urge hits me. Which I'm not gonna get, you know, shot in the on the dick, so to speak. Since 2012, dude, you're an OG. I didn't get here till 2016. It's one of the things, like, I respect the shit out of that, because like if you weren't one of those people that said, yeah, this is what I want, and you put your money down, like none of us would be playing this now. Wow, there really are not a lot of NPCs in here anymore, which I'm not upset about. I think there was a way to sneak through here before, but maybe they turned it off. Oh, we can turn this off. Okay, what do we got? I guess I could take some water. Is reclaimed water another word for gray water? A comp board? I don't know what this does, but I'll take it. I guess it's kind of like Tarkov in that sense. You just do whatever you can. Okay, so I can kind of see what's going on here. So like, yeah, I guess that's the idea. You get up here and then you... Hey guys, remember me? Okay, I got another box over here. More fat loots, maybe? It's the dark times before the Empire. Alright, I'm expecting to find an NPC in here, but if I don't think I'll be upset about it. Certainly like their choice in music. Alright. I think this is this the player? Like, this seems very player-ish armor. Just says corpse. I'll take his med pen at least, and some of his ammo. Okay. Hold on, does this say something I need to know? 75.8 meters audio log. Can I start this? That'd be kind of cool. If you're hearing this, you're fucking dead. You don't know it, but you just activated a switch to a whole bunch of shit right under your feet. Goodbye. Right, that's the kind of stuff I'd want to leave. Okay, so that piece of loot I think is from a line in mine. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything I need to do here. Yeah, the last time I did these was in 4.2. Or it's not 4.2, 4.0 whenever it came live, and this was my favorite content, so seeing this here is pretty freaking cool. Okay, so this is my gun I originally brought that I didn't have any ammo for, so at least I have some ammo for it now. If I want to switch back, because I'd rather have something a little bit longer range. Or no, I brought tons of ammo for that gun, so we are going to switch. Okay, it looks like somebody was here already and stole the big item. Whatever it was in there was probably... What is that? Absolutely not. How can I hit back? There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking that was it. Maybe over here too. Okay, so there's some pistols here. A rotary drum shotgun. Oh, okay, that scared me. Really? Another audio log, huh? Alright, so this wasn't touched. Or it reset itself when I came in. Apparently none of these work as loot crates. I guess everybody else knows this if they're just avoiding this. That's not fair. I don't like that. If you're gonna use that type of crate as a loot crate, use it consistently as a loot crate. You know? Alright, I guess we're on to the main room. The guy could still be there. Or he could have logged out. I don't know how long your ship stays in the world anymore, but I'm stealing that Idris. I guess we're going to that hangar. Before I get out though, I want something a little bit longer range. I'm gonna make the switch here from this gun. Oh no, did I not get it? Son of a bitch. Okay. I thought I picked it up, but I guess I didn't. How many custodian SMG rounds did I get? Did I get any? Shit. Okay. I'm not willing to go back there, but I thought I picked up that C. What the fuck? And now it doesn't even want to... Okay, there we go. Alright, we'll just go with this, I guess. We'll use the scalpel for dangerous work. I can't see shit. Like, these are very well done. These lights are kind of terrifying, honestly. I also don't know what the respawn rate is here. If that other guy just came through here, he might have taken all the NPCs. Really? We should vault this. No vaulting. I mean, there's that's what it comes down to. There is no... Oh, we're just gonna rest here for a second. There's no game like this, man. Everybody has something that they're upset about, but like... If you look at this as a new player that might want to play Star Citizen, and all you see are people fucking raging about every little thing, you get the idea that this is like an absolutely terrible experience, and it's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna go steal that dude's Idris. Okay. Now we opened this. I don't think there's a ship here. No. Sometimes there's a ship here. I would go out that way. It's probably closer to my ship. It's a kilometer away. That's not so bad, I guess. But I'm gonna go the other way because I'm gonna steal his Idris. I'm gonna rename it to the Intrepid Terminus. I can never remember. Yeah, this is the way out. Okay, I've never used an Idris that had the gun on it, and that's a pretty cool paint too. If I store this Santo Bell, will I like have one on my... oh, look at this. He even has a... Oh man, these guys are role players. Look at that. What is it? I'm not familiar with it. Is this the new one? I think the Hornet is one of the ugliest designs in the entire game. Some offense to Hornet owners. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to board this carefully. I mean, I assume that nobody is here, but that assumption could get me killed. Yeah, let's make sure that if they are out there, they're not getting back in. I see. So what I need to do is have a multi-person operation. Look all the... Did they hit... They probably hit all door open. Like... Yeah, the docking collar's open. Alright, wrong way. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's take it back to Stanton. This is our victory tour. We stole this from the pirates is the way I'm gonna spin it. We came out to Pyro. We stole an Idris. Someone foolishly left it unguarded. Now they could be up here. Okay, very well. Oh, come on, really? Okay, I thought it wasn't gonna let me in. All right, let's do this. All right, I'll take a free capital ship. They don't tell you this, but they're free. You can just take them.
Shields under fire.
I guess I'm super lucky I didn't just run into that asteroid and just decided to randomly turn at the last moment, since I had no idea that was there, of course. And now I'm just trying to go forward. But this thing doesn't want to stop. There we go. We'll pretend I knew exactly that I should have done that, and so take a look at this. Oh man, I thought we closed the back. Damn it. I thought we closed the front too. Well, I have the close all doors thing. There we go. I don't want anybody to show up here. Of course, if they are out there and they're using the ship to respawn, they could always just respawn in the ship and then attack me. So it's very possible I could just die at any moment and not know it. Okay, let's set up a jump to... We're taking this back to Stanton. We stole an Idris, and now we're gonna be doing some wild shit. Yeah, I left my Guardian here. I could go get it, but unfortunately I just don't think I care that much. This is really weird, like not a big fan of how I can't really see out of the cockpit. It's all clear. It's very glary.
Shields offline. Quantum travel initiated.
All right, that's awesome. Stolen Idris, stolen Valor. Look at that. I do. If I was ever gonna get one of these, I would want that shark paint. I used to do that with. I used to play a lot of iRacing, and I would do the lower Formula series, and all my cars always had this kind of nose because I thought it just looked cool. Very World War II. You know, back in the day when we could put naked women on the ships and there wasn't anything wrong with that, it was just motivating for the men. Now it's like a whole bunch of issues and everything else. Like the wussification of our youth continues. Yeah, it's pretty sexy. Oh, and I still haven't fired the beam. I'm not really sure how to do that. I'll have to check that out. You were messing around in Allegred from Info Runners Idris P yesterday, and we had to use the open ship pilot seat to get on and off the ship. Interesting. What is Info Runners? Maybe I don't know what that is. Like, honestly, there are a handful of Star Citizen creators that I know, and the only one that I watch consistently is Bored. Just click and hold it. It fires from the pilot seat. Fascinating. Okay, we'll do that. I guess this thing is pretty slow for its jump speed, but I mean that would make sense. It is a massive object that you're moving. I'm not complaining, just making an observation. May have to go to the med bay to get this bandage. It looks like I have a cut on my finger, 97%. We'll call that a paper cut. That's one of those, it doesn't actually hurt you, but damn it like it really disables you, right? And it's crazy to me too, because Stanton is, we used to think that was so big, but now Pyro is absolutely huge. And I can't wait to see what's next. I don't know. I'm gonna optimistically say that I could see Nyx coming by the end of the year. We'll see, I guess. Info Runners is one of the biggest Star Citizen channels, mostly focusing on under the bonnet stuff, community, and conversations around the development itself. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, I really didn't like whenever they took out the whole gameplay for, you know, nobody can make all these jumps and you're gonna have to, you know, have the right ship or plan the route or get somebody to refuel you, and then they backtracked on that because all the people that had starter ships freaked out that they couldn't get anywhere. It's like, yeah, it's a starter ship. You're supposed to progress. So like, whether you buy one, which I don't ever recommend, or just, you know, like be like, okay, in Stanton I'm gonna earn 4 million and I'm gonna buy X ship and do that. That would have been cool. Yeah, board's my dude. LOL, this game will never release bug 3. Okay. Love brain dead comments. Find one game that ever released bug free and then we'll talk. It looks like we're here.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. Now I personally don't know what's gonna happen when we do the jump gate with this giant ship. Hoping it's controllable, but if it's not, it'll be a fun time as well. Yeah, I saw Voldy Vid's camera tutorial, which I'm gonna look into maybe using.
Complete.
We're moving really fast, so in the event that I'm on a collision course with any of this stuff, we're hitting it. I just throttled full back and we aren't stopping whatsoever. Oh god, we're probably gonna die. Oh, it's not responding, Captain. Fuck, I can't stop us.
Shields online.
There we go. Maybe.
Shields offline.
Need to be over there. I'm trying to arrest my development. I can't stop moving. That's the problem. Okay. I'm excited about the possibilities here. Alright, here we go, guys. Yeah, I backed throttle and boosted. I think that it's just broken because you can see I don't think we're moving. Aligned to jump point. Are we not aligned? Where the hell is the jump point? Okay, I got it now. Still not aligned. Yeah, I think that was just a bug. I mean, look at this. So somebody else just sent it. Okay, I see what it is. We're way far away from where we want to be. Trying to get us over there. Ooh. Alright, let's go forward. Let's give it some boost before we end up slamming into something we didn't intend to do. This thing actually feels, at least in space like this, it feels like it has weight to it. I can't get it to do what I want it to do.
Shields online. Shields offline.
Oh? On. Why is it red to me now? The circles on the screen don't seem to correspond maybe with where the hell the jump point actually is. I mean, I'm trying to do that. There we go. It's green now. Alright, let's come on up here a little bit. Oh, that's what it is. We're out of decoupled mode, I bet. Okay, I was not understanding why this wasn't working. What is the decoupled mode? B maybe? Okay, yeah, whoever flies this flies in decoupled mode, which I hate. I couldn't hate it more. Okay. Be able to move forward a little bit now. Get right in the sweet spot. Yeah, see, like, because it's in decouple mode, I have to find out what that is. I never use it. Decouple target. Okay. I think now we're good, right? Yeah, there we go. So, like, when I stop, it stops. Thank God. Like, it's almost impossible to fly a ship like this in decoupled mode. It just keeps drifting. That's fine in deep space, but if you're actually trying to do something, forget it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an idiot, guys. I do know how to fly, so this whole thing was, like, really annoying to me because it wasn't slowing down or stopping whenever I wanted to stop. And we... yeah, exactly. I don't ever use it. I mean, I'd probably be a better pilot if I did. Shouldn't this be starting, though? There we go. It's online. Okay. Okay, so far so good. aligned to jump point. I thought I was. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Godspeed, huh? Oh wow, yeah, it feels fast. Okay, I'm just gonna say it because I think it, it might be true. It's probably easier to fly a big ship through this than it is to fly a small one. It's like it's not really hard. It's responding to me a hell of a lot more than it would not in the jump point, if that makes sense. Like the smaller ships, I feel like I get pulled more. Like that was easy. I may have like barely touched my joystick through that whole thing. Okay. Welcome to Stanton. The local time is 4:37 a.m. You have a connecting flight. Please see the gate attendant on disembarking. Let's see. Where should we go? Yeah, let's take it to, can we take it to Microtech? Let's take it to Microtech. There's also ships in here. I don't know if they'll respond to me. They probably won't. But if we go to Microtech, I think that'd be cool. Right. Very cool. I'm gonna see if I can get into either of those ships. I don't think I can get into the fighter. Whoa. I think the game tried to kill me there. I don't know if you saw that. I was backed up really quickly. I have a feeling if I wasn't in this, I probably would have flown into outer space. Okay, yeah, so maybe I can use that, but I don't know if I can get into it. Probably not. We're gonna try. I always forget which way to go here. Okay, this is not it either. All right. I don't own one of these ships, guys, so I'm like not an expert on what or it is what. You gotta fake it till you make it, right? There you go, pilot ready room. Oh man, you're right. We have to open all the doors via that. It's not going to respond to me. Shit. Okay. Well. Hey, it was fun running around here at least. I am getting a bunch of B-roll. Yeah, we have to open all because I can't even open the little doors. The ship's like, you're not authorized. It'd be very interesting if it had like an ED style artificial intelligence from Mass Effect on here that would like taunt me, or like the Red Queen from what is it? Resident Evil. Actually, you could totally make a horror game with this. Yeah, I could see that working. You know, that's one game I've never played. I think I bought the remastered version and I never played it. Alright, all ship doors should be opening now. No, okay. Wrong button maybe? There we go. That's it. That's the one I rebound at least. Okay. Very cool. I really do like this paint style. One of my guys, Dawn Shock, was like, Captain, we need to steal an Idris in the verse, preferably one with the with the shark paint style. I'm like, wow, that's, you know, we're asking for a lot there. I'm like, just stealing an Idris in the first case is probably pretty difficult. But when you find them abandoned, and it's, I even like the color. All right. Welcome to Microtech. Now, where is the nice part of Microtech? I don't go there very often. I'm thinking maybe here. Looks maybe a little greener than normal. Hmm. .1 million meters. That seems really far away. We'll try. I guess we'll try this one. I hope it's on this side of the planet. We'll wait though, because you gotta. Anything you do, I've found in quantum travel before, the timer's up, just like fucks with your quantum drive. Actually, it looks like we're chugging through the atmosphere pretty quickly. I don't think we need to jump anywhere. let's just see if we land. What's up, Go-Go? I stole somebody's Idris. It has all of the bells and whistles. In fact, let's see if I can. Oh yeah, I can fire the beam. I mean, I don't. For the record, and I've said this, I don't think that a single person should be flying an Idris ever. But since you can still do it for now, and the Idris was there, I stole it. And done stole it. Yeah, I do want to see what this is right here. I'm hoping this is like some grassland or something. And that's the biggest thing I want to see. I hope that they go back with all the biomes that they showed us in CitizenCon and repaint these planets to have like biodiversity. I'm sure like new ones in like Castra and Terra and stuff will be built with that, but I would also like to see this done. No, I don't get to keep it. I only get it for this play session. I don't think I can store it. I'm gonna try though. I'm gonna take it to New Babbage at the end of the play session and see if I can land and then store it and see what happens. It probably won't get to keep it. You can see right now, like it says trespassing on it while I'm in here. It doesn't let me touch any of the doors at all. So it's been a little bit of an adventure, to say the least. And there's some ships in the hangar that I don't think I can access either. I'm trying to take us down. I slowed down because I didn't want to slam into the surface because this thing responds like a pig. But I'm gonna boost a little more so we can go a little faster. I don't know what this red area is here. This will be interesting to me. I didn't think there was any lava fields or anything. I know there are some green bands in different places on Microtech, but I've never watched it enough to know exactly where they are. Go good. You get Star Citizen yet, or are you still having fun in Dune? Okay. We start going a little more shallow on this now. What is that? Are those trees? Sparse trees? Nice. Yeah, I've read a lot of mixed things about it. Dune seems to be pretty fun if you have the right group of people to grieve the rest of the people that you're hanging out with. Okay. Alright, so this looks kind of interesting. Looks like a little bit of a grassland area. Are these... Yeah, so you can see here, I mean, like, this is very different than what they want it to be, apparently. Oh, dude, is that somebody's ship right here? Did I just find a ship? Let's target that. What is that in front of me? Oh, those are copions. Okay, it's targeting the wildlife for me. Fascinating. I guess we can get out and get out and go hunting, maybe. Yeah, and I'm glad that they're changing the planet here, because I mean it doesn't really make sense to me to have clusters of trees like this. Actually kind of reminds me of like southern France, where it's been like all overdeveloped and shit. Okay, that seems alright. There is a ground vehicle in the back. I can probably put a couple rounds into that door to get it to open. First of all, I mean, look at this go-go. I love everything about it. It's not mine, but that's okay. In fact, could we maybe shoot the copions with the laser? Oh, check that out. Check that out. That is really cool. We'll do it again. It would be even cooler if it like knocked over all the trees in the way. How the hell did you get it? It was just abandoned at one of the POIs I went to. So I jumped on and stole it. Yeah. Hey guys, if you're having fun, do me a favor, smash that like button. Really helps me out. Lets me know like what it is that you want to see. You know, because I'm going through the metrics continuously, trying to figure out, you know, like what we should do as a community. What works, what doesn't, all that stuff. Alright, so I have my shotgun. See that ground vehicle? Oh, it's open. It's open. Nice. We're taking it. Okay.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Alright, let's do this. And the other night I had already set up my joystick to be my ground vehicle extraordinaire. Well, let's go have some fun on Microtech. We should here. Let me check real quick. I think there's some contracts to kill the wildlife, maybe. Intensive eradication effort. What species? It doesn't say. Alright, we'll accept that. Reduce overpopulation, we'll accept this too. It seems like everything is the same, so I wonder if you can get all 3 missions at the same time. And use them. Alright, we're gonna find them. Let's do it. I thought that there was some... Oh yeah, look at that right in front of us. We found them. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. They weren't joking. These vehicles do not do well in the physics of the game. But they're definitely more fun to drive with a joystick. I think those Mars rovers people were on it. Okay, so these are some of the animals that we need to go out and take care of. Now we could probably do this in a fun way. Let's see. So these are tundra copions. That makes sense. We're in the tundra. Okay. Maybe I should shut the door first, huh? Can I close the door? I can't close the door. Oh, maybe I can. Okay. Let's close the door. Let's get in this seat so that we can use the gun, right? Oh, not what I wanted, but let's see if this works. This wasn't working for me before when this ship first came out. See, like this, what the shit? Like it doesn't... It'd be different, like if there's like an enter remote turret thing, but I don't see that ability anywhere. Okay, I was gonna just shoot them from the ship, but I guess we're gonna go out and possibly get ravaged here. Let's make sure we have a fresh amount first. Ah! Oh shit, they are tearing me up. My bad, I should have switched to the shotgun. I thought I did, but I'd already hit reset. Oh, they're eating my body. Oh no. Are we gonna be able to get back to our Idris? Oh, I'll have to respawn at Ruin Station too. Oh, the tragedy, travesty. Oh, the humanity. That was fun though. I will say, if this is where our Idris adventure comes to an end, it was a fitting end for the captain. Oh, it's okay. It was fun. Yeah, there are animals in the game, man. There's more coming every patch. I guess I will respawn at Ruin Station. Feels bad, man. Look at them, they're eating the captain. And now my body is going to end up halfway across the galaxy. Okay, so we're back in Ruin Station. Which, if you haven't seen it before, here, go. I know that you haven't seen this. I think I lost all my... Yeah, I lost everything I had. My shotgun isn't even on my back anymore. Oh well. I don't care. I'm just gonna try to go through the jump point again because that was fun. I want to show you the shops. Go. This is actually pretty cool. So the marketplace in here, I'm gonna go slow because I'm gonna capture this for B-roll. And we will here we go. Check this out, man. And just the atmosphere of this place. Abandoned space station that they have lumped back together. Hey look, they're still moving. Means they're still good. You wouldn't eat your gras if it wasn't still moving, as they say in the Star Wars or Star Trek.
Like it?
All these open flames on a ship where or a space station where we have limited oxygen makes me concerned, but you know, I'm not the fire marshal.
Decided to take a few days for myself. I'm not setting an alarm or planning anything. Just gonna let the day take me where it takes me.
I want this helmet though. That's the helmet I want. Sell me that damn helmet.
Some things just boggle the mind.
The mind fairly boggles.
Pretty great, right?
Life been good to you recently?
I'm in a lot of trouble, actually, or maybe I'm not actually sure. The word is Jimmy Dankey. He's going to plug me the next time he sees me. The thing is,
The fact that all these NPCs are talking and stuff really is cool. Like
maybe it's all talk.
when this becomes the live experience with all the ambience. Oh nope, look, I talked too soon. Now they're. Oh no, she's okay. She's back. I say she's T-posing, but she was like, no, I was just fibbing. I thought she was. They saw I was getting too close and they pretended to be NPCs. That's what I'm going with. They're like, that guy's got too much of an interest in this. Quick. I'll buy that. See if there's any new clothing in here, because I found all that new clothing at Saccharin's Point the other night. That's not bad. I like that a lot. We'll get that, because I have the outerwear jacket, the Rust version that you get from being a subscriber years and years ago. Buy those too. I mean, they're blue and white. They are the captain's colors. Alright, what else we got? That's not bad. I mean, in the future, we should really be using Velcro. Like, geriatric people have it right sometimes. You know what I mean? Alright. Let's check this. Alright. Need to put all this in here. All this in here. Need to get my weapon that I just bought. It's a P8SC. Is that what this one is? No, that's a P8AR. Okay, so now we have a gun with ammo. Ammo for a sniper rifle. Let's go into our clothing and get that new clothing that we just bought and throw that in there. Put this here. Here. And here, you know, I like to wear normal clothing. I'm not a big fan of wearing armor everywhere. I'll take this too, so we have a cool looking hat, and I also need a pair of pants. And I always defer to these second Tavaran War Service trousers because they're like Han Solo's blood stripe. That's the way to go.
Are we getting by?
I would really like it, and I'm sure at some point we'll get it, that I can wear a backpack with like normal clothing, because then, you know, that'd be pretty cool if I could bring my armor with me in like a separate
Gotta take this.
backpack and switch out whenever I want to.
Probably could have stopped all of this if they'd just paid attention.
Pretty great.
I do like this helmet. Hey, what's going on, bro? The fact you have all these like arms hanging from the ceiling is concerning, but I respect your style. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna call a ship. We'll see what ship I want to take back to Stanton. I kind of have fun with that. I ran into an NPC earlier and he was like, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "Holy fuck." Like that was a really cool interaction. I thought he would be hostile because he looked kind of mean, but then the guy was a big old softie.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All right, so what should we take? Some of these are not mine. Like I have no idea why there's a Vanguard
So come on, talk to me.
in my thing. I have a Saber Raven. A lot of people will bitch about like having a ship like that. The Saber Raven is the only ship in Star Citizen that I actually got my money's worth, because I bought the hard drive and got a ship. Like, and that hard drive lasted me like 6 years. It's dead now, but like, you know, like when you think about all of this, I paid money for a ship, and that I paid money for one of the fastest Intel drives that they made at the time, and then I got a ship too, so no regrets. Let's see, the Asgard. Oh, maybe the Asgard. I know that's one that I kind of like the look of. I think it might have a very small fuel tank. I don't know if we'll make it across. Maybe the Carrack. Let's see. For that exploration energy. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll take the Carrack. So let's... Who's the Carrack? Anvil Carrack? Yeah. Okay. Let's skin it. I know I have a bunch of like the best in show stuff. I'm being that solo dude in a Carrack, the kind that should be getting pirated. I know. But I'll take my chances. Okay, yeah, we'll go back and get the Idris. We'll take the Carrack because it'll be faster. It probably is the fastest one that I have in terms of getting somewhere.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the full
Uh-oh. That's concerning. There we go.
Please visit us again.
And of course, I put the blue livery on the Carrack because you have to. My Carrack is just a loaner for the Odyssey, which I think is a better ship in every measurable way. Which makes me sad because, you know, the concept images of the Carrack were just absolutely badass. It's kind of like the Star Runner. You fall in love with it for the looks, but then you're disappointed with it. Yes. Plus, the other thing that got screwed up about this is they had to make the ship to fit on the old hangar metrics when we used to have landing pads on the outside. So because of that, they had to make the ship a lot smaller than they would have otherwise. And you can tell, like, you can't even get past another person in a hallway without both of you running into each other, which sucks. But like in a dark hangar like that, hold on, I gotta get some B-roll of this. This is actually a really cool look. In fact, this is so cool, I'm gonna get a screenshot. I throw that in the Discord. Give me a second. We have a screenshot place on the Discord where we can put up new potential wallpapers and things I can use for thumbnails. I don't know if I have the Discord on here or not. I'll start adding it to the list for people that want to join. Yeah, go. Come fly with me and we can have a good time. I have the ships. I'm just searching for the right people. We're looking for the right stuff. But seriously, once they get the org tools in place, we'll be starting up the Intrepid Galactic Enterprises. Deck 2. Yeah, like there's barely enough room for 2 people in this hallway. This is something that could be like a meter wider and it would be perfect. When we get up into space, we'll take a look at it when we're in quantum. We'll also set our jump route while I'm waiting for the doors to open. We're going back to Stanton. It'll take 5 minutes. All right.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on.
Okay, that's not bad. 5 minutes to go 82 GM. I mean, assuming that's working. I mean, that's 3 times. That's like almost 3 times the jump from Crusader to Microtech. Just to put it in perspective, if you're like, man, that's gonna take a while. And no, I mean, it's really not. Oh, I like this, the saxophone music. Maybe that's a flute. I don't know. It's been so long. As a kid, I wanted to be Kenny G. My dad was not very happy about that. And, you know, growing up now, I kind of see why. My mom was all into Kenny G, so she'd play it and I'd be like, oh, that sounds fun. So I wanted to play the soprano saxophone, and he was like, absolutely not. Sometimes your parents really do have your best interests at heart. Alright, Gogo. So we down here, we have the habitation room. I think that the inspiration from this ship is from Alien, the Nostromo, like the whole aesthetic, you know. It's a pretty cool vibe. And over here we have a pool table. I would love this to actually work. Like, would you play the mini games in Star Citizen? I probably would. I'd play pool like a couple hours a day. I absolutely love billiards. Alright, so this still doesn't work. They'll need to update that like all the other ones, but yeah, it's not bad. Look at that, you get some privacy. We even have bars of soap. And on this side we've got all the crew quarters, right? 5 bunks. And a shower. And this is obviously the captain's bunk. Or no, this would be the first officers. Yeah. So we were in the captain's room. Captain's ready room. I would like the character to be reworked and just be made just a little bit bigger, and all the stuff that they said that they did because they didn't have room on the pad, I'd like to see that put back in here. It's just a slight rework. And here's the med bay, so you can see that we have 2. I think these are... Okay, so these are non-functional. But I would assume that whenever this gets another pass, these will become like tier 3 med beds. And then you have your doctor's office. Now this right here feels very much like Dr. Chakwa's office in Mass Effect. 100%. You just get that vibe. You can be sitting here. How are you, Commander? You know, like I can have that. I can see that conversation with her in my mind, right here. Yeah, when the server's working nicely and these doors slide quickly, it's really cool. Alright, so here's the main thing. Like, they have the tier 2 medical bed, which used to be, like, the big deal, because you could spawn here, but now you can use anything. So we're going to make sure we set my spawn point to this, so that we don't have a problem in case we die again. Okay. Let's also go back here. So this is the second deck. And this is the back of the med bay. And we can take an elevator up to the third deck, or we could take those Jeffries tubes. I prefer the elevator because we'll go up to the technical deck. I prefer the elevator because the ladders are still a little bit janky. You can see here we have a hangar, so you can have a Pisces in here as like a ship, right? It's pretty cool. Right, I'll play the clarinet like a man. Actually, you know, that's the thing. Like, I wanted to play a saxophone so bad, I told them in elementary school that I wanted to play a saxophone, and they made me play a clarinet. They're like, oh no, your mouth isn't big enough right now for a saxophone. You know, they're like, we really need a clarinet player. They're like, you should play a clarinet. It's very close to that. And I just looked at them. I'm like, what? No, what? I was so mad as a kid. And then they got me a clarinet, right? And my dad hated that too. And then like, I wouldn't learn it. I wouldn't practice it. I was like so rebellious on it. And my band director was so mad. He'd say the note and I'd play the note, and he'd say the next note and I'd play that note, but I like would refuse to like do any of that because they weren't letting me do what I wanted as a kid. All right, so this is the drone room in the Carrack. Nobody really knows how it's gonna work, but when this gets a pass to make this all functional, it should be interesting. What's drone gameplay look like? Nobody knows. Over here is the repair room. So the point is that like the Carrack is supposed to be a long range exploration vehicle. Let's say you're really, really far away and you got to do repairs on your guns, your systems, maybe like coolers for other ships and stuff. You're supposed to be able to do it in here. And I think that this is like supposed to be maybe like a 3D printer or something, because you can see that they have, you know, anvil repair, but it definitely looks like some type of, or maybe a what do they call that, a sand blasting, bead blasting station. And up here we have all of the escape pods, and of course the top level of the bridge. Oh hey, we're here. Let's see if I can I do the command station from here? Let's do this. This might actually work. I'm too close. All right, we got to go to the jump point over here. Yeah, so I can actually do this here. Looks like. Can we? Okay. I don't know if I can trigger it to work. I can definitely fly it though. Because I just tried to change modes, and if it did change modes, I couldn't tell. And I don't have a HUD or anything either. And all these rocks scare me. Trying to get us aligned over here. It also doesn't like to follow directions, but it's coming around. It'd be interesting if I can. In Star Citizen, I want them to sell their licensed technology to Disney and have Disney build out a full Star Wars MMO with this, and I would literally never play anything else again in my life. I mean, I'd probably bounce between both of them because I'm a fan of both, but can you imagine being able to you know, join the Rebels or Imperial? I wouldn't assume that anyone could have a Star Destroyer, but like, even if you got like a R. Quentin's class cruiser like Moff Gideon, like as the highest like player-owned ship, it'd be pretty badass. Okay, let's go full stop. Go. I wonder, can we do this third person? Would it look cool? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. We're gonna do. Oh man, getting that B-roll is making me excited. Alright, we're gonna try this. It may end in tears. Definitely just hit the side there. Yeah, it's hard to really tell where you are third person, but it is a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived. Orient ourselves with the z-axis of the galaxy. Right? At least there's no big rocks here for me to immediately run into. You gotta go back to Microtech. Oh, jeez, come on. I'm supposed to have those new switches because my keyboard, can you see this? It's sometimes like that. Look at that. Sometimes it does it. See? Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. It keeps doing this. It's pissing me off. It'll double hit my C key. So I have a new switch coming for that, another MX Cherry Blue, but it was supposed to be here Saturday and then it was delayed. It was supposed to be here today and it hasn't shown up, so. Okay, so thank you. So let's take a look. It's like Toy Story, what you look when they flop, yeah. Sharp Pants is my first choice for the same reason, absolutely. Go get the Idris back, yep, we're gonna do that. You got the AMD Mustang Omega. Oh wow, yeah, I remember that. I remember that was a pretty cool looking livery. And Whiskey Pete says, when I first started, I flew a friend's Carrack. I wish they would make it available with having to buy a package. It'll be available in November. Whiskey Pete. I believe they're $600 if you're gonna buy it with real money. Might be the best to pick it up in the game. I mean, up to you. You know, you do what you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money, but I never recommend anybody buys chips. I bought chips for years and years and years because, you know, this was my hobby and this is what I enjoy. Alright, this is good. Since I have my death marker, we'll be able to go there and find the Idris if it hasn't despawned. That's really cool. And we gotta get more Copion too. I think in America they're birds, so we'll find them all. We'll call these invasive species. I was hoping I could see my captain here in this chair, but I don't think so. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's I don't want to hit flight ready. Although maybe I should have. Okay, so I could have had the whole suite the whole time I was here. I was just like, why don't I have any status boards? So this is like the command seat, right? And back here you have a couple remote turret gunners and what's gonna end up being like your display, maybe for mapping the stars and whatnot. I mean, it's cool. I would have really liked. Now let me show you this. I always say this, and some people disagree with me because they say it's an exploration ship. But look at that area right here behind the hangar, right in the center. It looks like the bridge of an Imperial cruiser, and that's where I think the bridge should have been. This could be an observation deck. You know, this would have been a really cool like 10 forward kind of thing. You have your bridge in the back. You have your expansion like out over the ship. It would look really cool. That's the way I would have gone. So like if I was going to reconcept this, I would really push hard for moving the bridge up there because I think that that's a really neat vantage point. Plus the stellar cartography is directly behind it, which actually kind of seems like it should be part of, you know, the exploration ship bridge area. It should be the nexus of what you're doing for what this ship is supposed to do in the game. Hey, what's up, Blackfish? Yeah, that's my goal, because then you could have like this cool lounge area up here for your crew. That would be that'd be fun, and you know, they could shield it just like they can now with those shades that come down over it, and it'd be pretty neat. So yeah, hopefully, maybe someday. Because as soon as I saw that, I went up there. I'm like, why isn't this the bridge? This is so sweet. It just feels like a mini Imperial ship. Whoa, what just happened? Did we get interdicted? We're not there. And we stopped. That's weird. I haven't touched anything. Maybe I let go of Z too early and I took us out accidentally. RSI Galaxy for these mini SD vibes, although the bridge is still too far forward. The RSI Galaxy is my favorite upcoming ship. I've upgraded nickel and dime myself up to 640 in credit. Yeah, so the Carrack, you could, I think, unless they raise the price, which hopefully they won't, because I don't think it's like got any gameplay added yet. But the Carrack is typically 600, and if you have 640, then and you mounted all your store credit, you could also, I think, maybe get the Carrack Expedition, which comes with the C8 Pisces for the hangar, maybe. So you'd be able to play around with that. But like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty pricey in the game, so I'm, you know, up to you what you want to do there. Alright, now we'll see where we are, because unfortunately this planet rotates, or fortunately, because I mean it is cool that it does that. So it may not be as easy as us just flying down to where my body is like we did last time. Yeah, it's like that, it's like halfway around the planet. So we'll have to figure out what's closest to it in terms of outposts and try to go there. I mean, that OM marker would have been perfect. Okay, so it's on the other side of the planet, so let's go here first. And then we'll just, I guess, skim the atmosphere. There's no other way to do it. A C2 Hercules. Yeah, that's like 400, I think. If you do that and you start stacking contracts, I think that you'll get there pretty quickly. Alright, so how quickly can we... Hold on, can I mark my body? Can we quantum travel to a body marker yet? I don't know. My X. Can I go to my X? Yes. No, invalid target. Son of a bitch. It is not a valid target. It seems pretty valid to me. And it's like perfectly triangular distance between all these other points. All right, we got no choice. We're gonna have to fly. Let's go full speed. We're gonna gain some altitude here too, so that we can go faster. Turn off the quantum drive, just be in standard nav mode. But the Idris is over there that we stole, so that's gonna be fun too. Yeah, so this is the paint. This is what I was talking about. Like that area back there that has the line right behind the hangar is where I think the bridge should have been. So you can get rid of those strakes on the side there so that you have a better view. Or even maybe lift up the bridge slightly and out so that people land right in front of you. It'd be pretty cool. I mean, that's what I would do. But yeah, this ship has a lot of love. A lot of people love this thing because it's just very, very sexy as, you know, an exploration ship. It's kind of got that Darth Maul energy from the friend here, you know, looks like his ship from episode 1. And then, you know, these rotate with the landing gear, and you've got your turrets that pop out that have like TIE Fighter rose windows in them. which is also sexy. I mean, a really nice touch. I love this paint on it. It's just that when I compare what this can do versus the Odyssey, there is literally zero reason for me to keep this ship. So I got rid of mine, and I got an Odyssey. Alright, now we're starting to go pretty fast. Let's check on our body. We're still 600 kilometers away, so it's going to be a little bit. But like I said, there's also a stolen Idris right next to that body, so it's worth going to. I don't care about any of my stuff. Trying to fix it. Like pedals are very sensitive. There we go. Wanted to be nice and lined up appropriately. All right, so let's continue our tour because it's going to be a minute. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Whoa, wife is here. 1 second. Okay, my wife goes to work at 5:30 a.m. every day. Works at the hospital. All right, let's go check out some of this other stuff while we're doing this. Maybe. Oh, I'm already out. I'm like, why isn't the Y working? We're good. Yeah, so you can see this will be like your kind of like cool command area. Doesn't work right now. And then we have these remote turrets, gunner seats, top and bottom. Oh, and here's a nod to Star Trek for you. Engineering, right? You take that little thing to go from the top bridge to the bottom bridge. I mean, it's cool, but like I said, this back here, we'll take a look at that. So we saw the hangar bay and the hangar deck on our way up with the repair bay and the drones. There's the med bay. Let's take the back elevator all the way up to where I think the bridge should be. Because it would have made it feel like an even bigger ship. Cartography deck. You can see through here into that. Alright, so this is stellar cartography, and I guess the idea is that you're gonna map out jump points and stuff like this. This should be right behind the bridge. My opinion. Then here you have escape pods and some suit lockers. And the airlock here. Yeah, like I said, this should be the bridge. And it should be wider. Get rid of the strakes so you can actually see. It'd be pretty cool. You look straight out over here, kind of like your mini cruiser, and walk back and forth, and somebody comes up. So, we got rebel ships. Dude, our first sketch of the day. You know, that kind of thing. And then over here we've got some more suit lockers. So the whole point, I think, is that you have to defend the ship here through EVA because somebody could, you know, come out here. I don't want to walk out there. I don't know what will happen to me since we're flying pretty fast. Actually, we're not flying fast at all. We're not moving. Okay, I guess we can come out here, huh? So we're on the ship right now. First of all, I do love this livery. Oh gosh, it's really hot out here. We need to go back in the ship. Holy shit. I was not prepared for the temperature. It was really cold. My bad. Not hot, it was really cold. Alright, so let's go back to the bridge. But that's what I wanted to show you, because like it finishes the tour of the ship. And we'll go back to the standard pilot seat so that I don't have any problems from that command seat. Yeah, so basically, my goal for people is find what you, or my recommendation for people is find what you want, to do. Like, do you like mining? Do you like salvage? Do you like cargo running? Find a non-combat profession maybe that you can make a lot of money in. Because once you do that, then the rest of the game opens up to you. And you can do it through combat too, like space bounties and like ground pounding missions and all of that. You definitely have that option. The game will help you do that if you want. Okay, now we're moving. But like, you don't have to spend real money on anything, and I so disagree with that. I don't think that there's anything that you can't buy in game or won't be able to buy in game when it actually matters. Alright, so we're at max speed now. Actually, this is pretty sexy. I'm gonna get that as a wallpaper too. Wallpaper candidate on the Discord. You know, like for the longest time people were like, Star Citizen's just a screenshot simulator. It kind of is, because it's so pretty. In fact, we could probably do some fun things here with the camera. Like if we, oh, okay. All right, you're very big. I'm very small. Let's turn off. There we go. Turn off our quantum drive. Okay, so if I want to do this, I have to also hold Z, which is super annoying. I was thinking that we could. That's F4, Z, and like this. Yeah, we could do something like this where it looks like the ship is, or we're flying past the ship. Okay, there we go. Ready? Oh, that's some B-roll. Not to worry, I have all the audio on different channels when I record too, so it's not... Oh, that was cool. Alright. 400 kilometers. We're chasing the Idris. We'll find it. More speed to engines. Doesn't do anything. I do like that they're taking out the maximum speed, because that never made sense to me. If you just keep burning, you should go faster and faster. So I'm real curious to see how that's gonna work. We'll do it again. We'll go backwards this time. Ready? Oh shit. Actually, I have no idea how this is gonna look, so let's try this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's actually really cool too. Oh, that's good B-roll. I'll be using that. Coming to a video near you soon. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, we're off course. There we go. All right, 300 kilometers. Trying to center this again. There we go. Because this could be fun. All right, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got it. 280 kilometers. Oh shit, now we're stopped? Terminus line is getting pretty close to where my body is, so we're probably gonna see a day-night transition. We've turned on our headlights. I don't know what this is gonna do to us. Probably nothing. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, we'll get superpowers. Worst case, some tumors. Unfortunately, in the PTU, Microtech doesn't have dynamic weather yet, probably because they want to put in snowstorms, and that'll be interesting. Like the rain, we can still see through the rain. It does buffet your ship around a little bit, but snowstorms will be almost like completely blind, right? Plus, there's probably accumulation that could end up on the surface that they're probably still working on, and that is going to be sexy to me. Snow, sleet, maybe, that like actually damages people, like, as an environmental hazard, or ships or items. That'd be pretty awesome. Tornadoes. I could see that being a thing once base building is in, like potentially getting hit by a natural disaster. I want to make sure we were actually moving, because I didn't see any trails behind us. No, that's a wallpaper. Throw that in the Discord. Alright, so we're about 50 kilometers out from my body. We're gonna start coming in at a shallower angle. We got about 20 kilometers of atmosphere to get through anyway. What modules do you think we'll get for the Carrack? I really don't know. I could see like a refinery module. Maybe specifically for quantum fuel, if they want to, you know, kind of gate, restrict the, you know, who can do refining ships, like the industrial ships and stuff. Maybe like an advanced sensor suite or something. I don't know. Be interesting. Like for the Galaxy, I kept my cargo module. That's the only one that I kept. Like I'm not sure if the medical module or anything else actually has much gameplay use for me. So I want to see what happens when they come out, and then I will purchase them if I think that, you know, I might use them someday on my Galaxy, or I'll get them in game, because I don't know that I need them all. I just need the ship to work for something. And my org is going to be very mining focused. Alright, so this light beacon down here has to be the Idris. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so if you're just joining us, we stole, or I, not playing with anyone tonight, I stole an Idris that was abandoned in space. I found it. It was at one of the POIs that I did the mission for. And I brought it to Microtech, and I was hunting the local wildlife with it, and I got killed, and it ended back up on, I have no idea how far away from the ground we are. We should probably be pretty careful with our speed and whatnot. So I ended up back in Pyro, and we came back with the Carrick.
Shields online.
Let's go shields up. And we're in the tundra portion of Microtech, so there's like patches of trees, and it does make a little more sense when I think about it like that, because I was like, this doesn't make sense, but yeah, I guess the tundra would look like this. I wonder if those copions are still next to my body. Alright, so I think we're gonna land here. I'm gonna start the landing cycle.
Landing.
There we go. And this should bring down the ramp too, right? Thought I hit the button for that. There we go. Alright, that's perfect. That's actually that's not a bad screenshot either, because like when everything's centered and shit, it never looks real. So I'm taking that too. Base building module would be nice. Yeah, I guess that would be okay. There you can see the Idris I stole right in front of us, dead ahead. It's got the shark pattern on it. Glad this elevator moves a little faster. That would hurt. I've never seen that before. Or at least never looked at it. Yeah, so there's more suit lockers here, but there's no gun racks. That's why it needs a reconcept. Stuff like this doesn't work. Like there's very limited places to put your ordnance. In fact, we should probably be careful, because those copions could still be here. Killed me. Should loot myself. Alright, so that's the Idris there, and this is the ship we were stealing. Let's go take it out. Oh, we're still, it hasn't registered me as its new owner, but it will. We speak the same language. All right, let's go find us more animals. There we go. Turn on the lights. Gotta be ultra careful because these vehicles don't really react. Be careful in here, Ryan. A lot of things don't react well to bullets. Aha, there we are. Okay. I see them in the distance, but we're really far away this time. We're gonna be a little smarter about this. And plus, if I die, I can respawn in the Carrack. So I mean, I could have done that with the Idris. Maybe that would have been pretty intelligent, but. Yes, they can't see me from here. I guess we'll go center mass because those headshots are, I guess, a little harder to pull off if they're moving or lag or something. Okay. Now we just need Merox, which are the birds, I think. I don't know. Might have to wait for daylight for the birds. But isn't this cool? You look back, see both ships there, their lights on. You know, when they bring in the new planet tech to really add a whole lot of ground variety here. I mean, nothing looks like this game now, and nothing will look like this game in the future. People can say Unreal Engine 5, whatever. Yeah, okay, that's great. You have like a 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer map. I'm sure you can have fun in that, and I'm sure you can pack that with a lot of stuff, but like, games like this are about scale and expanding, you know, what you think is possible. First of all, I absolutely love the night sky here. I haven't played in a while, and I don't know if this is different, but it feels like this is different. I don't remember there being so many galactic clusters and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's always been like that, but to me it doesn't seem the same. What is that in the distance? There's a... Okay, I guess that red thing right there that I think I see. Is that an outpost, maybe? I can't see it in the scope. It looks like a tower. It's a straight line here. Maybe we'll go check that out. Just running around and exploring in this is fun. So yeah, if you look at a game like this and you say that's pay to win, I think that's because you were 100% focused on the pew pew, and that's totally fine. That's how you want to play. It won't be how I play. And so I don't care about those people that have Idrises. I don't care about, you know, the guys that have spent more money than me or anything like that, because it's not going to impact my fun. I play the game for other reasons. I'm going to be here because I want to have a mining company. I want to facilitate my friends to be able to play the game in the way that they want. Excuse me, boys. Pet detective. Were those rocks? Or were those Copions I just ran over? Those are rocks. That looks like a graveyard, kind of. That was weird placement. Oh no, did I lose sight of what I was going towards? Shit. I don't see it now. Alright, we may have to go back to the ship. I was on the heading, and now I'm not. Damn it. I'm using the joystick to drive this, and it's a dream. I mean, like, I wish the physics were better, certainly. Like, for the way the ground vehicle interacts with the ground. But, like, 100%, they're right with those Mars rovers and shit. The joystick is the way to go. And especially because I don't have room for, like, an actual, like, pedals and steering wheel setup, along with all the other stuff I have here for Star Citizen. We gotta kind of pick and choose our battles. Here, actually, I think I can show you guys a picture of my setup. Hang on a second. In case anyone cares, like, I'm gonna make a video on this. It's kind of grown since these pictures, but I thought I had one saved. I'll check. Oh, yeah, see, like that, like the suspension should be able to grab that without a problem, but it doesn't. Once we get in the ship, I'll find the picture. I love that. That was a little bit of the A-team there. Okay. Let's see if I can take that fighter. I don't think I can. I'm gonna try to shoot the cockpit with a gun and see if that does anything. Oh, I can open the storage at least. There's as much storage in this as there is in a Pulse. It's hilarious. Still open storage, but I can't get the ladder to respond to me. We've got 1,200 rounds here. We're gonna try a little bit to get into this. This looks like a Super Hornet Mark II, maybe. Let's see if I can get in though. Have I persuaded it enough to spread its legs for me? No. Oh. Wonder, can I get on top of it? If I bring, hold on. If I bring this next to it, can I climb onto the wheels? I was thinking if I can climb onto this, then I can get on top of it, and then I can get up to the canopy, it might open. Is this the standard loadout? I don't know. but you're not worried. You got names like Behringer and Kronig protecting you. Anybody remember that commercial for the freelancer? I think he's got all Kronig weapons, huh? I don't know what this is. Open sesame. Yeah, I need like a breaching charge or something. Okay. So that's clearly not going to work, but man, I had a good time tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We stole an Idris. We brought it out here. We got eaten by Copians. We came back. We enacted revenge. And it was a good time. In fact, it is pretty cool. Let's come down over here. I don't want to die by jumping off this, but maybe here that won't be so bad. Okay. Yeah, look at that. We brought our two ships. We're meeting here like it's a I think it's a clandestine meeting of the smugglers here in the middle of nowhere in the tundra on Microtech. 600 kilometers away from the closest outpost, so nobody will find us. Guys, if you get in the PTU, I'm not sure how many servers they're running, but I can't imagine it would be very many right now. Let me show you this, because oh, there it is. Server name is okay, so it doesn't have the, it has like the not the name that they give it on the outside, but the other name here. All right, but you can check. It's US PTU USB 1 or USE 1B. So if that's the PTU that you get into, then you can find it, and then this this ship could be yours, as well as my Carrick. Enjoy it and have fun with it. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're enjoying the stream, if you like hanging out with me, hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing. I stream Star Citizen all the time, a bunch of other fun sci-fi games, and I have videos coming out at least twice a week on Star Citizen topics that excite me. So I hope that you'll join me in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the verse.
Drifting through the black with the price of my name. No fleet, no flag, just fueling the flame. Ghost on the scanner, sharp with the aim. I'm guard in the cockpit, playing the game. Beyond trails in a world gone cold. Maps reroute, but I never fold. Smuggler's lied, but the truth got sold. To the highest bidder in a tale untold. System locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling the truth, the corrupted streets. Captains online, let the chaos scream. Tactical mind in a galaxy crash. Attacking credits while the systems hack. Tired of kings who fade command. I fly solo when I always land. Data breach, never retrace. Systems arrive, clear interface. One last job, one last deal. Wiping my tracks, no trace to reveal. Locked in drift past Pyro's lane. Eyes on the hall, no need for fame. Black box balls and a burning name. The little legend of who I became. Star Trek I slide, but the instinct stopped. Maybe by the mark where the lights all stopped. No safe forms when you bend the law. But I am on talk, I just pay the law. Signal locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling the truth, the corrupting streams. Captains online, let the chaos scream. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain, how much rich I boast. Sea fleets more, empires cry, and I still walk where your heroes die. On online, silence breaks. Run you will stand, track my weights. I don't hide, I just evade. This legends move in a different shade. Signal